joining us. Ms. Kidwai, first, I'm sure this must have been shocking news for you. What have you learnt and your thoughts right now, ma'am?
Well, clearly shocking news. It's the last thing one expected to hear. I think, clearly it's a time for condolences for the family. But I do believe we also need to look at road safety in our country because here we have someone who must surely have had the best of cars, the best of facilities in terms of his driving, as I understand, between Ahmedabad and Mumbai. And for an accident of this order to actually cause death is really frightening to hear. The country has lost a tall leader. Truly very, very shocking news.
Ms. Kidwai, you must, of course, have worked with him personally or closely or met him and interacted with him. Your thoughts about him and all of those interactions at this point?
He was clearly someone who came into the Tata group as an outsider. Never an easy role to assume in terms of executive responsibility. And given the importance of the role he had to come in, to address the various businesses and to create an environment where there was reflection, there was strategizing, and to pull the team together was clearly what he set out to do. It's a group, the Tata Group, whose culture is so special, revered across our country, but also across the world. I was at the Harvard Business School Awards, the ceremony where they give the graduates their degrees only earlier this year in May. And the Dean, Srikant Datta of Harvard Business School, in his commencement speech, talked about the Tata Group and what it does and what it achieves in terms of giving. And these were the sort of areas which Cyrus Mistry took forward in terms of the culture of the organization. He understood it, and the way the Tata Trusts behave in terms of their giving was all very much part of the culture that he took forward. Of course, we know that there was a falling out between him and Chairman Ratan Tata. But at the end of the day, he did bring his abilities to the running of a very important group for us in the country and in the world.
Absolutely. And even when he went out, he ensured that he went out with a bang. We had that strongly worded statement, that video message, that reiterated some earlier allegations made against the Tata Trust. But at that point of time, Ms. Kidwai, he had promised to continue to fight at a larger platform and also one where the rule of the law and equity is upheld. Could you help us, take us through what Cyrus Mistry has been doing since that ouster?
I'm not familiar enough with what transpired there, but I do think that every conversation that we have on governance in the country helps us reflect and improve the systems and processes we have. So for differences that may arise from time to time, whether right or wrong, without taking sides on these matters, the conversation and discussion helps improve the way we operate as companies. It helps us reflect on what is right or wrong, helps us to tighten up our own processes, and indeed even the regulation, the courts begin to apply their minds as to that journey. So we will see these sort of conflicts that come up from time to time, and I think we have to just treat this as part of the growth of a nation that aspires for the best, and where conversation, open discussion, dialogue, even conflict, criticism are all part of a process of improving where we are.
All right. Naina Lal Kidwai, past president of FICCI, the chair of the India Sanitation Coalition. Thank you so much for your time, sharing your thoughts with us as this news comes in that the former chairman of Tata Sons, Cyrus Mistry, has died in a road accident after his car hit a divider while he was travelling from Ahmedabad to Mumbai.